Okay, welcome back to Conversation with Cory. Today we have our fearless leader, Adam Johnson, with us today. And going forward, we're just going to be covering some of the mergers that we did with the Mason County School Employee Credit Union. And yeah, that's just kind of what we'll get into most of today and a few other little things in there. But to get it started, we will just, this past month, we raised money for the Alzheimer awareness, our Walk to End Alzheimer's. So we raised about $2,000 internally for that, so that's really awesome.
Combination of what, baked goods, and sold some baked goods, I think, along with just some fun events that we did around the office that employees would contribute to kind of bolster our fundraising event.
Yeah, Lighten the Mood, and I think I had the culmination of that was just like a walk with, the whole event. I think we did that at Oriole Field, I think it was.
Or was that done by the waterfront park?
I didn't go.
Okay.
Personally, but no, absolutely. So no, it was a good event, and we had a lot of good turnout there. And then this month our focus is on breast cancer awareness. So we are doing some drives, selling some stuff down in the lobby and everything. So that's good, keeping that going. And it's pretty much it for the fundraising event there. I don't know. I think that's pretty much our focus for this month. It's a pretty big cause. So
I think our members are able to contribute as well, aren't they? Whether it's like a sign or something in the lobby, are we selling those for $1, or is that last night?
Yeah. There's like a merch table essentially that has certain things on there. I believe everything's $1. You can obviously donate more if you'd like to, and then put your name in the kind of the bucket there. So we know who's kind of donating, and it's great. It's a good cause. So we generally try to pick something every month, it seems. So
and then I think at the end of this month, if we raise $1,000 or more, I'll get a pie in the face.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to save you there. I wasn't making it too public.
I'm not quite sure what kind of pie it's going to be. Hopefully it's not one that's too gooey. Last year it was a little frozen but then thawed out and chunks of ice on my face. But it was, I'm not a big fan of pies, so maybe we could do like a hot pizza pie.
Hey, that's on you. Whatever you want. We're live streaming that too, right? Is that what we did last year? So,
yeah. So I think if we can get up to $1,000 before the end of the month, then I think it's on November 1st. I'll get a pie in the face.
So definitely gonna happen because we'll be donating for that one. So, but yeah, that sounds good. So we'll just kind of move into the main event. And first thing we'd like to touch base on is that we've updated our cards here. So we do offer Apple Pay and Samsung Pay now. So you can attach your existing cards to those wallets, your digital wallet and everything. And then as we go, any kind of time a card will get reordered, you'll be getting this new design, this new fresh design. We'll insert it right here. And so
I think you're probably a little more tech savvy than I am. So in order to get that set up for the Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, you just take your debit card information, the numbers on there, and you go to your Apple Wallet, correct?
Correct. Yep, you got it.
That prompts you to put in the numbers and expiration date and stuff like that. Correct. And then boom, it loads it in there. And then, not all terminals are, touchless, but those ones are. Maybe if you travel further outside Ludington, bigger cities, they might have more of just the touchless and just hold your phone up, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Or your watch. A lot of people use the Apple Watch. So that's a good one. Like if you're at work, at the vending machine, forget your stuff. So that one's great. So yeah, and the other card going forward will be contactless as well. It's got the chip. So it's really good. So
our options, you either be able to obviously use your just traditional debit card, swipe it or insert it, or those that want to load it onto their smartphone, they can just hold the phone up. Correct, and then also sometimes you just take the card and you can also just hold the card up, correct? And that will also...
just have a nice little radius near it. And then when you do add your existing card to the wallet, it does have our new design on it, so we don't want it to kind of throw you for a red flag or anything, but just to reflect those changes. So that's be the only thing that'll be a little weird for you there, but it'll be,
So I think I like our new cards a little bit more sleek. The name and your information numbers will be on the back side of the card, so the front of the card will just kind of be a little bit sleeker looking with our logo on it. New colors, a little bit more modern look to it. I think.
It definitely has a modern look to it, especially with all the information on the back, like you said, and it's like blue with some white designs there. So here it is, right here.
So here
Take a look at that one. So there it is.
Definitely a little bit look to it. It doesn't have the the beautiful Lake Michigan view to it, but it's just got a
Right,
little
yeah.
bit more of a modern, sleek look to it. And then on the back, you've got your name and number and stuff on there.
Yeah, so everything looks good with it. Big fan of that, so got some good requested changes there, so we're moving ever forward in that direction, so.
School, and then sometimes like Teresa Erickson or Walt Lineberger would go over
Okay,
to the CBO and and have to work at the credit union there for a couple hours. So I think it was just difficult for full-time people with a family to continue to work and run a credit union. So I think they were more
Right.
interested in trying to find a suitable partner that they could kind of come together with and still serve their members, offer them the same kind of products and services that they're accustomed to using.
Right.
So it was, plus in this day and age with regulatory restrictions, I think it's very difficult for a small credit union to continue to operate the way the regulators want them to. Again, there
Right.
was a part-time staff working from 3:15 to 5 o'clock. So I think it's just difficult for those smaller credit unions to continue to exist. They're kind of being forced into finding a suitable partner to merge with, and that's what
Right.
happened here. But hopefully we can carry on their legacy and continue to serve their members the way that the Mason County School Employees Credit Union was able to serve them.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I mean, Safe Harbor has been kind of a pillar of the community for, about 60 years now or so, so I think it's a
70, over 70,
Okay,
yes.
I stand corrected,
Right.
which is good. But it's kind of feels like a natural fit, because we do try to help the community out, and these are direct members, that have influenced the community for so long, with the teachers and principals, all that kind of stuff, and, just faculty staff too, the people that kind of go unnoticed with that, but.
I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for teachers. My mom was a teacher for almost 40 years. My brother's
yeah.
been a teacher for over 20 years. I had some other family members that have been in education in the Grand Rapids area. So definitely have a soft spot in my heart for teachers, and I just want to continue to work towards serving these as part of our community.
Yeah, no doubt. I think, they need all the support they can get, since you've had experience with them, they're generally underpaid feeling.
They're underappreciated, I think,
Yeah.
and I after I graduated college for a few months, I decided to be a substitute teacher before I moved away, and you get a new appreciation for the teachers and what they go through on a daily basis when you put yourself in a classroom for an extended period of time. We go into the classrooms on a regular basis to do financial
Right,
literacy,
yeah.
but we're only there for 15, 20, 30 minutes. Can you
Right.
imagine being there from 7:30 to 3:30 every day, Monday through Friday?
Right, yeah.
I just teachers are underappreciated. Sometimes the parents and other people don't appreciate what they do for our communities and do for our kids. A lot of times
Yeah, it's a
teachers
hard
are
one.
paying for things out of their own pocket to help their classroom,
Yeah.
help their students. So I think whatever we can do to assist those teachers or the support staff in those schools, we're here to hopefully serve them and help them in any way we can.
Right, yeah, and I think just at the bare minimum, just our availability of hours and location, all that would be just a solid, perfect fit for them, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think that everything within that just sounds like just a natural fit, like.
So
we're
we
harping on,
we
but-
moved all of their accounts over to the Safe Harbor core system. Your same accounts that were at the Mason County School Employees Credit Union are now on our core system. Your
Nice,
rates and terms are the same as they were. There was one small loan that was a unsecured line of credit
Yeah.
that we actually lowered your rate a little bit.
Hey, there we go.
But besides that, all of the other accounts remain the same as they were at the other credit union. So there's been a few hiccups here and there as we converted a lot of those accounts over in terms of we needed to add some additional people to some accounts, some beneficiaries or some
Yeah,
co-members on those accounts. So that's been a little bit of a process.
yeah.
Because some of those files have been there for 30, 40 years. So back
Right,
in those
yeah.
days, maybe you didn't need to collect as much information when you open an account. So some of
Yeah.
the files could have been a little bit limited due to that, but we're slowly getting everything up to date and current and get the right phone numbers and names and address. So it's been a little bit of a process, but it's been definitely rewarding getting all those new memberships and accounts put on our system.
Yeah, because I think we went live at the beginning of October with all that. Does that sound about right?
October 1st.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we did send out a bunch of information to kind of intake some of that required information that might not, like you were saying, been required back when they were initially created. So I feel like that process is going smooth, and it's good to kind of get acquainted with all the newer members. But so it's neat to kind of see some of your older teachers, or anyone that you've.
It's
kind of
neat
dealt
for
with
me to
in
see them. I don't know if they're happy to see me. I think probably a lot of them were happy
Yeah.
to see me go after I graduated. But it was a very a unique experience being part of the credit union, and then sitting across a table with a lot of the board members from the Mason County School Employees Credit Union, which were all my teachers as well. So it was just a very unique situation, and rewarding at the end to be able to kind of earn their trust, and have them accept Safe Harbor's proposal to work with them to bring the two credit unions together.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it must be definitely surreal there. So that's neat. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's like I was saying, everything's going really well with it, and we're happy to have them on board. I think it's definitely a rewarding thing to have them there.
And if something isn't quite right, or you have some questions about your Safe Harbor account, feel free to stop in, call. We've got plenty of staff here willing to help you get adjusted to your new accounts here, whether it's maybe a new online banking that you
Right,
didn't
yeah.
have before. So definitely, Cory, definitely one of
Yeah.
those guys that can help you set
I'm one
up
of them. Yeah, so I'm definitely one down there to help you out on the front lines there, and we're happy to get you everything acquainted, get you signed up, set up, and look forward to expanding that relationship if that's what you're after. And I know that School Employee Credit Union didn't necessarily offer like checking accounts there, so that's something that we can kind of bridge the gap there and kind of maintain that with you. And if you're already a member, we can kind of converge both of your accounts into one, so you don't have to worry about having two of them. But I know some people did like having something that wasn't so readily available to get to, as far as like a savings account and that stuff. But we can still keep them
I
separate.
think all of our checking accounts, savings accounts are very safe and secure. So in terms of fraudulent activity, our online banking, stuff like that, it's all very safe. So if you have any questions or you need to expand on what you do have with us, Cory's another great person to talk to about that.
Yeah, we'd love to help. So yeah, just come on down if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to help. So, but I think that kind of touched base on that. I don't know if there's anything else you might wanted to add to it. I think we kind of covered it in nice depth there, and just welcome to Safe Harbor.
And if you're just don't have any issues or concerns, you just want to stop in and say hi, introduce yourself. We'd love to see you in person. Whether you come up to my office, say hi to me, or to the rest of the staff down below, downstairs, feel free to stop in and just introduce yourself if you're a new member.
Yeah. So with that said, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again.